Hi everyone, today I'm going to be guiding you through a class and a practice that I usually teach on Sunday. This is called my set sequence Sunday practice, but of course you're welcome to practice this on any day of the week. This is going to be suitable for you no matter how old you are, if you're dealing with any kind of injury or limitation in your practice. So as always with your practice, do it at your own discretion, take it at your own pace, and if anything doesn't feel quite right or if you get any kind of sharp shooting sensation, that's when you know you've gone a little bit too deep into the poses and it's time to dial it back. I'm going to guide this session today without using any props, but if you want to and if you're familiar with using them and how to integrate them into your practice, you're of course more than welcome to use straps, blocks and bolsters, however you see fit. So we're going to begin our practice together today in Salutation B, equal standing pose. So bring your big toe mounds together, create a little bit of a gap between your heels, stand up tall and bring your palms to prayer in front of your chest. I always like to guide this set sequence by easing us in with a few deep breaths, in and out through the nose. If you're familiar with your Ujjayi breath, of course you can switch that on now. And maybe notice if you're rocking a little bit forwards and backwards on those feet, side to side. Try and bring yourself to stillness. Lift your chest every time you inhale. And every time you exhale, relax your shoulders. Remember, throughout our entire practice, we want to be breathing deeply into the belly as opposed to into the chest, and the minute you lose control of that breathing, you know we've gone a bit too deep into the poses. So listen to that feedback and let the breath become a bit of an anchor for your practice. Always come back to it. Let's open those eyes. And we begin today with 4 rounds of Sun Salutation A. You're welcome to modify however you need to. So take a big breath in, lift your prayer up, look towards your thumbs, Shavasana. Exhale, bend those knees, fold forward, Uttanasana. Make sure you're relaxing your head. As you inhale, straighten those legs, lift to flat back. And as we exhale, let's take it back to high plank. Nice and strong, push the floor away. Squeeze those glutes, shoulders forward, inhale. As we exhale, let's lower onto those knees. With control, hug your elbows in, lower your chest to the floor. Chin touches the mat. Next inhale, keep your hands where they are. Push into the floor, lift your chest, lift your chin, high cobra. Exhale, roll over your feet. First down dog. Now you're welcome to take a couple of pedals out of those heels. Maybe notice if the calves are feeling a bit tight today. You can rock your hips a bit from side to side. Lengthen through each side of the body and turn. Maybe bend both knees. Keep those fingers spread out wide. Reconnect to your breath. Every time we inhale, we want to push the floor away. Shoulders creeping towards the ears. And as we exhale, think about lengthening your legs. But don't worry about those heels, they'll come down if and when they're ready. Let's go for one more breath here. On our next inhale, let's look through to the top of our mats. Take a big step straight into your flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva, big reach to the ceiling. Exhale, Salutation B. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Just keep moving with your breathing. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, high plank. Shoulders rock forward on the inhale. Keep squeezing those glutes. Lower down as we exhale. Inhale to lift, high cobra. Exhale to down dog. This time we're going to hold our down dog for 3 deep breaths. For 2. 1 more. Try not to rush that breathing at all if you can. Nice. Look forward. Inhale. Step, hop or jump your way through into your flat back. Remember, modify your flat back. Hands on shins if we need. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Third round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank. Now from here, if you want to advance your lower down a little bit, you're going to rock your shoulders forward as you inhale, and as you exhale, keep that core tight, hug the elbows in, lower to 90 degrees. Next, inhale, either upward facing dog or high cobra, your practice, your choice. Exhale, down dog. Let's breathe. 3, for 2, last one. Nice. Next, inhale, step, hop or jump your way through, straight to flat back. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching up, Urdhva Hastasana, big stretch. Exhale, Samasthiti. One last round, Sun Salutation A. Lift up as you inhale, fold forward as you exhale. Inhale to flat back, nice long spine looking forwards. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, bring the shoulders in front of the fingers, squeeze those glutes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, upward facing or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Reconnect to your breath. Listen to the sound of your exhale. Really keep pushing the floor away on your down dog. Trying to strengthen through those shoulders here. Let's take one more breath. Nice. Inhale, step, hop or jump your way through. Straight to flat back. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Straight from here, bring those feet hip width distance apart. We're going into a modified version of our Sun Salutation B. So let's bring the hands onto the lower back, squeeze the elbows to open the chest. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, push the hips forward so you can feel that stretch in the hip flexors. Squeeze the elbows, keep looking forwards. Just hold this first one, maybe a little bit longer. No pinching or pain in the lower back. If there is, just dial it back. Next, inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, hinge from your hips, folding forward. Same as before, make sure we're relaxing our head. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, take a big step back on your right foot. Lower your right knee down onto your mat, untuck those toes. As you inhale, bring the arms all the way up, palms to prayer, look up. Exhale, nice passive hip flexor stretch here. So sink those hips forward, drop them down. If this feels a bit much, no worries, just don't lunge as far forward. Look up if you feel the balance is there today. Remember deep breaths. Inhale here. Try and make this last the entire exhale. Hands to the floor, high plank. Through our flow again. Inhale, shoulders forward, squeeze the glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift into your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Now straight away as we inhale, step that right foot through, sink onto your left knee and untuck the left toes. Remember, if you need to use your hand to bring that foot through, it's not cheating, don't worry. Inhale, high prayer. Exhale, stretch out those hip flexors. Sink into your lunge. Make sure in your lunge we're pressing down into that front heel. Try not to lift it up and off the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Now tuck those left toes underneath. Keep looking forward. And as we inhale, lift that left knee. Little leap of faith. Exhale, support yourself with your hands. Kick up, balance on that right leg. Take a breath in, try and lift that left leg higher. Exhale, feet hip width, fold at the front of your mats. Big inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana, feet hip width. Hands on the lower back. Second and final round here. Lift up your chest, inhale. Exhale, little push, hips forward, squeeze those elbows. Inhale to lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Let's take it back on the left foot this time. Sink onto that left knee. Low lunge. Pick up the prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Sink the hips. Let's try and keep moving with the breath. Let's keep that energy in the body. Big inhale. Lift up through your arms. Exhale. High plank. Inhale. Shoulders forward. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale. Lower down. Inhale into your back bend. Wherever you're going, chest drives forwards. Exhale. Down dog. Inhale. Left foot steps through. Exhale. Right knee lowers. Inhale. High prayer. Exhale. Sink those hips. Deep breath in. Exhale. Hands down. Inhale. Lift right knee. Exhale. Leap of faith. Let's inhale, try and lift that right leg a bit higher. Exhale, fold forward. Relax your head. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Well done. Done with your sun salutations. Let's move into our spine compass sequence. I'm going to turn to face you, but you're welcome to keep facing the front of your mat. Make sure those feet are hip width distance. Bring the palms to prayer. You can close your eyes here, maybe observe some of that heat and energy we've built in the body. Maybe take a nice cooling, sighing out breath if you need. Okay, loads of modifications for your spine compass. Really root down through your feet first of all. Squeeze your quads to lift your kneecaps. Take a big breath in, lift your prayer up high. And as we exhale, little wiggle up through the spine. First option, interlace your fingers, release the index fingers, and squeeze your ears with your upper arms. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, push your hips over to the left. Drop your hands to your right. Now, if this feels a bit much, I want you to drop that bottom hand onto your thigh, but still think up and over with that top hand and spin your chest to the ceiling. Hips press forward. 3. For 2. If you've got hold of that top hand, use the bottom to pull it deeper. Last breath. Nice. Inhale, come up through center. Take your exhale here. Let's do that second side. Deep breath in, stay focused. Exhale, this time hips to the right, hands to the left. Just keep your chin away from your chest. Try not to squash it down. Spin that chest, hips press forwards. Root evenly through both feet. Breathe for 3. For 2, squeeze those quads. Lift up and out of your right hand side. Let's go for one more breath. Maybe move a tiny bit deeper if there's space. Inhale, lift back up, well done. Exhale, hands on the lower back. I'm going to turn back to the short edge of my mat. Stay as you are if you're already there. Take a deep breath in. And exhale back into that standing back bend. Now, if you want to make this a little bit more intense here, you're welcome to start lifting the chin to the ceiling. Maybe one day relaxing the head back. Maybe even one day bringing both arms up and over your head. And don't worry if, like me, you've just got a nice little crack in your back. It's all good, as long as there's no pain. Just keep breathing into it. One more. Nice deep breath in, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Nice and gently, let's come to our ragdoll pose. So take hold of those elbows and relax out your head. Maybe rock a bit from side to side. Maybe nod your head yes. Maybe shake it no. Maybe just hang out here in stillness. Imagine that you've got a piece of paper and you need to keep that piece of paper sandwiched between your thighs and your belly. Nice, now from here, release those elbows. Hands, if they touch the mat, I want you to have a go at the advancement of this pose. If you feel like they're nowhere near, come into your flat back pose. So for the full expression, peace fingers and thumb link up around the big toes. Keep that piece of paper between your belly and your thighs. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, straighten your legs. Use your arms to pull yourself deeper into a nice deep hamstring stretch. Let's hold 3. For 2. Last breath. Well done. Now release your hands onto your shins if they're not already there. And move on an inhale, walk your hands up your legs, come all the way to stand. Join the feet back up, Samastitihi, palms to prayer. From here, let's begin our standing sequence. Big breath in, take a step back on your right foot. Turn your right toes to face the long edge of your mat, setting up for Trikanasana. Open those arms, deep breath in. As we exhale, slide the hips to the back of your mat. Reach the right hand forward, the left hand forward. Send the left hand down. Okay, take a big step back on your right foot. Turn the right toes to face the long edge of your mat. Deep breath in, open the arms out wide. As we exhale, simultaneously push the hips to the back of your mat as you reach that left hand forward. Now dive that left hand down, reach the right arm up, Trikanasana. Try not to collapse through that bottom arm, stay nice and strong and look up as long as there's no pain in the neck. Let's hold for 3, nice deep breaths. Remember, breathe into your belly. We should be feeling a little bit of a stretch on that lower back. Lean back a little if you can't quite feel it. Push evenly into both feet. Nice. Next inhale, let's come to stand. And as we exhale, hands on the waist. Revolve triangle from here. Turn that right foot on an angle. Push into the back heel. Twist your hips forward. Bring the left hand to the lower back. Reach your right arm up. Take a breath in. And as we exhale, reach forward and then begin your twist. Right hand over the left shin, lift and twist your chest. Now if you want to have a little bit of a go at advancing this pose, you're welcome to drop the left hand down, reach it forward and then circle it back up towards the ceiling. But no, this might affect your balance a little bit, so focus on that first. The arm might come later. I'm going to keep my hand down for now. Let's go for a couple more breaths here. With every twist in our practice, we want to focus on lengthening on our inhale and twisting deeper on our exhale. Well done. Next inhale, cartwheel, both hands up, high prayer. Look up, keep your feet as they are for now. And as we exhale, sweep your hands behind you. We're going in for reverse namaste or reverse prayer. But if that's not accessible, then just reach for opposite elbows. Really open your chest. Let's take a little step forward with that right foot, just so we've got a bit of shorter stance. Square off our hips, open the chest, deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Now with this pose, think just as much about the back bend as you do about that deep hamstring stretch. So if you notice you're starting to round forward, dial it back. Back bend into the point where your hands or your forearms meet the spine, really open your chest. Let's go for one more breath here. Think chin to shin rather than rounding that forehead to the knee. Good, take a breath in. And as we exhale, deep bend into that left knee. Release your hands to the floor. And then let's extend that right leg all the way down and back. Just take a moment here. You might want to give yourself a little bit of a rock forwards and backwards. Just maybe check in with how that left hamstring's feeling. Taking the left foot to the long edge of your mat, left hand to the middle, slide that right knee a little bit further away, lizard stretch. Now for this sequence, I do prefer for us to keep the left big toe on our mat, so try not to lift onto the blade of that foot if we can. Just focus on really relaxing into the pose, and of course if you're really familiar with it and you've got the space to come onto your forearms, you're more than welcome to. If not, don't worry. Deep, steady breaths. With every exhale, just think about relaxing those hips a little bit more. Try and let go of the tension we're hanging on to there. Well done. Now if you're on your forearms, come back to your hands. Move that left foot to the middle. Move the right knee in. Lift your palms to prayer. Take a big breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to go into an active twist. So just drive that left elbow back, the right elbow forward, and twist using your side body strength and mobility rather than relying on that passive variation just yet. Same as with our Revolve Triangle though. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Nice. Let's go for a couple more here. Keep pushing into the heel on that front foot. Nice, take a big breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to drop the right elbow over and across the left knee. Create a bit of energy between those palms, lift and twist your chest, and if you want a little bit more in this practice, tuck those right toes underneath, lift your right knee up and off the mat. Just an option though, don't have to take it. Just keep thinking about your twist first. Think about squeezing the glute on that right leg if the knee is lifted. Let's go for one more. Well done. Now if that back knee is lifted, keep it there. Inhale to unhook through that elbow, and everyone taking an exhale, just moving into your high plank, nice and controlled. Deep breath in, shoulders forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift. Exhale, down dog. Next, inhale, looking forward, bring it forward into your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Same again, left hand side. Big breath in, left foot steps back. Setting up for Trikanasana. Open the arms, deep breath in. Exhale, this time right hand forward, hips back. Open and lift through your left arm all the way towards the ceiling. Remember leaning back, feeling a bit of a stretch maybe in the QL, lower back on that left hand side. Keep your legs engaged, squeeze those quads, don't collapse into that bottom arm. One more breath. Nice, inhale to lift to stand. Exhale, hands on the hips. Rotate that left foot so it's on an angle. If you struggle a bit with balance in your Revolve Triangle, then my advice would be to take those feet hip width distance rather than keeping them in one line. Right hand on the lower back this time. Big inhale to lift up with your left. Exhale, reach forward, twist when you're ready. And you're welcome to go for that arm release if it's in your practice, and if it's not, just stay here. Work on that balance, that twist first. Maybe looking up towards the ceiling as well, as long as that feels comfy on your neck. You might find one side's a little bit more steady than the other. Don't worry, this is normal. Let's go for one more. Next, inhale, bring the arms up, high prayer. Exhale, reverse namaste, or opposite elbows. If you've taken the opposite elbow variation, then just switch which elbows on top. Little shuffle of those feet, slightly shorter stance. Think about your back bend first, deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward. As well as all those things I said before, chin to shin rather than forehead to knee, back bend into the hands. We also want to make sure we're pulling that left hip crease forward so we can really feel that nice intense hamstring stretch on the right leg. Just remember to breathe as well, nice steady breaths. Move deeper into the pose as you exhale if we can. Nice, now take a breath in. Exhale to bend the right knee, release the hands to the mat, extend the left leg away, drop onto the left knee. Let's take our lizard stretch, second side. Take that right foot to the long edge, the hands to the middle. I always think it's best to start working on deepening your lizard by taking that left knee further away from you. So instead of rushing to get the forearms down, just think if you can make this work a little bit better for your own body in different ways. Make sure we're relaxing our head. You can close your eyes here too if it helps you focus. Nice. Slowly, if you're on those forearms, come back to your hands. Move the right foot in, the left knee in. Inhale, palms to prayer. Exhale, active twist. Drive that left elbow forward, the right back. Now remember here, it's going to feel different to that passive twist or any of the twists actually we've done so far in the practice. Think about a squeezing sensation in the sides of your body. Think about maintaining that lunge position. Dig into that front heel. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist. Energy between the palms. in. Exhale, hook that right knee with the left elbow. Lift and twist your chest. If you want it, if you feel like it's there, lift that left knee. Remember, energy between the palms. Focus on the twist. So think about lifting your chest up and away from that right quad. Squeeze the glute on the left leg. Send a little bit of energy out through that back heel if we can. Nice. Inhale to unhook. Exhale into high plank. Big breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now in your downward facing dog, just take a couple of deep breaths. On your next inhale, we're going to lift our right foot up and off the mat. Come into our split dog, so push that left heel down a little bit. Feel that stretch in the left calf. As we exhale, big step forward on our right foot. Drop the left heel to the mat, toes to face the long edge. Nice big bend in that right knee, and cartwheel the arms up on an inhale. As we exhale, maybe bend a little bit deeper into that right leg. Warrior two. Send your drishti, your focus point, over the middle finger of that front hand, and just make sure with that right knee, it's not collapsing into the middle of your mat. You're actively trying to push it out to open through the hips. Let's go for a couple more breaths. Last one. Nice. Take a deep breath in. And from here, keep your legs as they are. You're going to drop that right forearm to the right thigh. Now make sure when you're doing this, you're not digging that elbow into the thigh. You're just moving the forearm to rest there gently. We're not trying to support the weight of our body here. It's kind of just there to encourage us to lift out of that right side. Imagine you've got a tennis ball in your left hand and throw it up and over your head. Extended side angle. Push into that back foot. Bend into your front knee. Same as your spine compass. Open the chest to the ceiling. Remember to breathe. Last one here. Well done. Now slowly drop that left hand all the way down to your mat. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Release this right hand. Let's lift it up nice and high and twist over that right leg. Yes. Nice deep breaths. 3. Maybe think about twisting a little bit deeper as you exhale. For 2. Last one. Nice. Now bring that right hand down. Sink the left knee down. Keep your hips high in space. Deep breath in. Exhale. Let's send those hips back. Come into your half Hanumanasana. Now half hamstring. We want to feel that pull in the belly of the hamstring. Flex those toes. Dig the heel down. Little bend in the knee if we need. It's totally fine. Breathe for 3. For 2. Last one. Nice. As we inhale, let's come back to our low lunge. Take your exhale here. Now a little bit of a balancing sequence coming up. So we're going to use that same leap of faith we did in our sun salutation. Beginning by lifting that left knee on the inhale. As we exhale, big kick up and off. So we should feel a stretch going on in that right hamstring. Try and lift that left leg a little bit higher. Amazing. Now from here, take a micro bend in that right knee. Squeeze the left knee in towards your belly as you slowly make your way up to stand. Now don't worry, if you needed to give that foot a little bit of a tap down, that's totally fine. Let's lift that knee as high as we can, palms to prayer. If you want a little bit more from this today, or whenever you're practicing it, you can kick that front foot forward. Really intense work for those hip flexors. We're focusing on getting that leg up as high as we can. Let's breathe and focus. 3. Let's not scrunch those shoulders. For 2. Last one. Well done. Now think about a pendulum motion. We're going to kick that left foot back, hinge from your hips, and simultaneously scoop those arms down by your side, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Aeroplane pose. For 3. 2. Last breath. Well done. Now with as much control as you can, sink that left foot down. Drop your hands onto your mat and step back into down dog. You can take a sighing out breath here, pedal out those heels. Let's do the same again, left side. So pick up your left foot, inhale. Exhale, big step forward on that left foot. Drop your right heel down and let's cartwheel those arms. Inhale to warrior 2. Exhale, maybe sink into it a little bit more. Now don't worry if in warrior 2 you feel like your legs want to move further apart. That's totally fine, let them go. Stay nice and strong through your arms, but relax through your shoulders. Regain a little bit of control over your breath. Nice, take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, make your way into your extended side angle. Really think up and over with that top hand. Bend into your front knee, open through your hips. Deep breaths. Remember, try not to collapse down into that left forearm. Let's go for one more. Nice, and release. Right hand down, ball of the right foot. Big inhale to reach up and twist. Let's hold. 3. Same as your twisted high lunge. Try and send a little bit of energy out through that back heel for 2. Last one. Nice, release that left hand down, right knee down, deep breath in. Exhale, keep your hips high in space. Dig your heel into the floor, flex the toes, deepen your breath. 2. Last one. Nice, inhale to come back into your low lunge. Take your exhale here. Setting up for our balancing here, so let's lift that right knee, inhale. Exhale, little kick, up and off. If we need to take a little bit of a step forward, then a kick, that's totally fine. Now find your balance here. Squeeze right knee to belly, stand up nice and tall, palms to prayer. Release your shoulders, lift that knee. Remember, we can kick the foot forward if we want to, and hold. 3. Find something not moving, focus your gaze there. For 2. Last breath. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, pendulum swing, control over speed. Maybe flex that back foot, maybe point it, whatever feels best. Open the arms wide, squeeze the shoulder blades, aeroplane pose. 3. For 2, eventually working on getting our chest parallel with the floor. Last one. Well done. With control, drop that back foot down, hands to the floor, step back, down dog. Again, sighing out breath. Nice, now big inhale. Roll through your spine, come into your high plank pose. Loads of options here. Either just stay here in your high plank, or if you're still working on building a nice strong high plank, drop onto your knees. Just focus on pushing the floor away so you're protracting your shoulder blades, you're not collapsing your chest. Squeeze your glutes. Hold here for 5 breaths. If you want to have a go at something a little bit more tricky in your practice today, we're going to go for a controlled negative press up down to lie on our bellies. If you're taking the hold for 5 breaths, hold for 5 breaths and then join us down on the mat. So your practice, your choice. I'm going to guide you through that controlled negative press up. So shift your shoulders forwards. Everything's still the same as before. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core. Hold the elbows in on the way down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower. 5, 4. Keep it going. For 3. For 2. 1.5. 1. And release. Join us down on your belly if you're not already there. Make a little pillow with your hands and drop your forehead down. Maybe give those hips a little bit of a wiggle on the mat. Well done. Reconnect to your breathing through your nose. So we're going to go through a couple of back strengthening poses, a couple of nice deep back bending poses from here. So especially if you've got any kind of old injury in your lower back or shoulders, just be really mindful with these next few asanas and just take it at your own pace. We're going to begin with our baby cobra. So bring your hands under your shoulders. You want to use your lower back strength here to peel the chest off the floor. Try not to scrunch those shoulders near the ears. Create a bit of openness in your chest. If it does help you with the movement, you can lift your hands off the mat. I personally don't tend to practice that way, but it's just personal preference. Take a deep breath in, chin on the floor to begin. And as we exhale, peel and lift. Shoulders down. No need to crane the neck here. If we want to start encouraging a bit more of a deeper back bend here, then just send the gaze towards the ceiling. No need to lift the head and crane the neck. Every time we inhale, find a little bit of height. And as you exhale, hold. Big squeeze of those elbows in. Let's take one more here. Well done, stay strong. Keep squeezing, deep breath in. Exhale to release. Well done. And from here, we're going to move into a little bit of a posterior chain strengthening exercise. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift alternate legs, one, then the other, then both. You don't want to go for crazy height here. Just think about that sensation of really firing and squeezing your glute to lift the leg. Try and lock out your knee if you can, and keep your forehead resting down on this little pillow we've made with the hands. So we'll start with that right leg. Big breath in, exhale, point the right big toe, lock out your knee and lift. Keep your pelvis pushing it into the floor, so engage your core here. You should feel that glute firing, maybe even the hamstring as well. Keep kicking, keep lifting, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a breath. Let's do that left hand side, deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Squeeze the glute, lock out the leg. Find that height as you inhale. Keep the pelvis down. Nice deep active stretch here. Keep that left foot pointed. Hold. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a breath. Both at once. Deep breath in. Exhale, point and lift. Now imagine someone's got hold of both of your ankles and is trying to pull you back to the end of your mat. Keep your forehead down, keep your pelvis down, keep squeezing your glutes, lock out those knees. Find another little bit of height if you can. 3, we should be shaking. 2, and 1, release. Well done. Maybe give those hips a little rock. And from here, hands underneath the shoulders, rest your chin on your mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Come up into your high cobra pose. Just relax those hips. You can close your eyes if you want to. Most important thing with our high cobra, let's not scrunch those shoulders. Really relax them down, chest forward. Keep pushing the floor away from you. Bend the elbows in towards the body. Let's take one more complete breath. Nice, now pushing into your hands, just take yourself up into a tabletop pose. Hands under the shoulders, knees hip width, and tuck the toes under here. From here we're going to come up into our final back bend for this set sequence. So lift yourself up, stand on those knees. Exactly the same as all our standing back bends from our sun salutation on our spine compass. Bring the hands onto the lower back, and the same cues go for this as they did before. If you feel comfortable, you can relax your head. If you've been practicing Ustrasana or Camel for a long time, you might feel comfortable dropping the hands to the heels, but I'll leave it totally up to you, and I'm going to guide the modified variation. So take a big breath in. Focus on this pose coming from lifting your chest. Exhale, little push of those hips forward, squeeze the elbows, maybe release the heads, just keep breathing. Really useful cue I once got told in back bending is don't panic. Stay with your breath. It sounds a little bit funny, but I think it makes sense. Don't lose your head in these really deep heart opening poses. Take a deep breath in, lift up, chin to chest nice and slowly, untuck those toes, slide the knees together, relax your hips down. We're going to take our counter pose for our back bend here. So just allowing the spine to realign after we've moved it in that direction so much. Take a deep breath in. Exhale nice and slowly. Dive your forehead to the floor. If you're practicing with a block or even a rolled up blanket, you can pop the block underneath your forehead. And let's give those shoulders a bit of a break. Wrap the hands around the body to reach for the feet. Maybe you want to give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side. And child's pose is a really good time to take the focus of this practice onto a bit more of an internal space. So focus if your mind's become a little bit more busy during these types of asanas, or maybe it's stillness that has brought that on, whatever it is, just take a moment to re-anchor yourself, come back to your breath. Nice, from here, really slowly reach your arms out, draw yourself up, and let's come to sit on our bums, seated sequence from here. Just take it nice and easy. Extend those legs out in front of you, flex your toes. We're going for Hanumanasana, nice forward fold. So focus on lengthening your spine. Don't worry if you can't touch your feet. Keep your hands on your legs. Deep breath in. Hinge forward from the waist. We've got hold of the outside edges of the feet. Take a breath in and then exhale to pull ourselves deeper. Hold for 3. For 2. Focus on nice long spine. Think about that piece of paper again between belly and thighs. Nice. Inhale to lift all the way up. And take your exhale here. As we inhale, let's bring that right knee into the chest. Give it a little squeeze. Drop that right foot to the inside of the left thigh, or a little bit lower if we need to. Focus on pushing that right knee down for Shavasana. So a big breath in at the top. Maybe push the floor away from you. Exhale, either just hinge forward, so push the floor away from that extended left foot in the opposite direction, or if we've got the space, we can take hold and pull ourselves deeper. Wherever we're going, I want you to focus on pushing that right knee down to the sides, breathing for 3, for 2, last breath. Well done. Big inhale to lift, and as you exhale, plant the sole of that right foot on your mat. I'm going to go in for our twist. So you've got a few options here. Either just hug that knee towards you as you twist to look back over your right shoulder. Let's keep that left foot flexed. Or you can bring your right hand behind you and bring that left elbow over and across the knee for a bit more of an intense twist. I'll leave that one up to you. Remember, same cues as for all of our twists. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move into space. Let's go for 2. Last one. Nice. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, let's slide both feet together. Scoop up the outer edges of the feet with the hands, and maybe wiggle yourself a bit closer to your heels. Now, if this feels enough, just pushing those knees down. You're welcome to stay here, but if you want a bit more, we're going to take a breath in. Exhale, pull ourselves a little bit deeper into the pose, so elbows bend towards your body, send the chin forwards, and let's hold Trikanasana A. 3. Remember, keep those shoulders relaxed, knees pushing down. For 2. Last breath here. Nice big inhale to lift, and as we exhale, extend that right leg forward this time. Keep the left sole of the foot on the inside of the thigh. Shavasana, second side. So hands either out by your sides or they can reach forward for that foot. Take a big breath in first, and then exhale fold into the pose. Maybe pull yourself deeper, push that knee down. 3, for 2, last breaths. As you inhale, come up. Exhale, plant the sole of that left foot, going in for our twist. Maybe you've got your options, either hug in or hand behind and elbow over, lift and twist. Try and keep that extended leg nice and active if you can. So think about squeezing the quads. Lift your chest up as you inhale, twist back on your exhale, and try not to collapse as well into that back hand. Let's go for one more. Inhale to look forwards, and as we exhale, let's extend those legs out. Maybe take a little wiggle of those legs on the floor, and then we're going to turn around, lie flat on your back. Take your time, take it easy, and then from here, slide the soles of the feet together and make a diamond shape with the legs. You can lift your hips up so that your lower back feels a bit more flush with your mat, and just place the hands on the belly. It might feel quite nice to place your left hand on your chest, your right hand on the belly. And just take a few deep breaths. Every time you exhale here, just think about allowing those legs to be heavy. And remember, you're really in charge of how intense any of these poses are, but especially this one. The smaller your diamond is, so the closer your heels are towards your groin, the more intense this is going to be. And the further away the feet are, the more gentle it is. Just make sure you're really taking deep, controlled breaths. Still using that Ujjayi breath, if you're comfortable with it. Allowing yourself a bit of space to start to unwind from your practice. Just focus now on really trying to relax. From here, keeping those eyes closed, you can use your hands to help guide the knees in. Maybe give those knees one last little squeeze in, maybe a little roll from side to side, maybe forwards and backwards. And then slowly, slowly release down, extend your legs, and come into your final pose, your Shavasana. So maybe snuggle those shoulders down away from your ears. If they're not already there, close your eyes. The palms can face the ceiling or the floor. And just allow your feet to flop out to either side. Relax any control of your breath. Relax your whole body, from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Allow yourself a few minutes here in stillness to end your practice today.